Good afternoon. I'm back on my moon, where I want to spend a year. It is now day 107, so I have been advancing. Getting a greenhouse. I built this big old room, tons of iron, tons of silicone, but silicone's everywhere. As a matter of fact, if you look out through this window, you see a Deepminer, which I've set up right there, and that is only giving me silicone. So I'm getting, there's one right there. I get silicone every once in a while, which I have been running up here and selling to get money. Now, I think in the last video I had already built this
hydration critical.
Brutal level. Ugh, sorry about that. Instantly drinking water. Now, I disconnected this water. I'm just going to drink all this water out of here because I moved my major water collection over here. And there's a gigantic tank hanging here. I have not planted these yet because I just got, through my trading system, I just got 3 mushrooms. And I have to plant those because oh, wrong thing. Where is it? There it is. I have 6.5 roughly CO2, and I have no source of it other than me breathing. It's been holding kind of steady, but if I start planting rows of plants, guess what? I'm going to run out of CO2 pretty quick, because I'd rather just do it naturally. But as you can see up here, now I do have the enhanced traders mod on, because I hate sitting around for hours waiting for a trader. But this works out pretty well. That turns my, you can see out there, the large satellite dish on. And this is what the enhanced traders does for you. I mean, if you hate trading as much as I do, get the enhanced trader. It gives you a whole bunch, it's a mod. It gives you a whole bunch more. You can see I got my mushrooms from this guy. Options to trade. And if I find galactic rose, there's another one. But I don't really need any more plants because I got wheat, rice, soybeans, mushrooms, and I think that's all I bought right now. So let's try more ores. Now, see, he's 40% away. I set these dials up. This is my horizontal section, selection. And this is by times 10 in my code. So if it's at 25, it's actually 250. So, and while it's moving, that flashes. Now, more ores that must be worse. Alright, let's go back. 1, 2. That's still pretty slow. It's a little faster, but 5 minutes. So let's try and track this guy down. I don't remember what he was. I'd have to go back in the video and look. I think it was 40 something. 38. So that is better. But I am pretty low vertically. So this is my vertical setting. So that's at 10 now. So let's go, not 0. Let's go to 30. And this is still moving. As long as my satellite dish is not idle, that flashes. That seems to have slowed it down. Well, anyway, I won't waste your time too much with this. But this is how I've been doing this. It's worked really well. I can do this from the inside, from the air. And then I have a airlock set up here, manual airlock right now. But everything is controlled here. This does by 10, so that's 260. And then if I need to really zero in, this goes 0 to 9. So I can do 261 through 269 using this dial, which I don't use very often because once you're close, it doesn't matter. And then the vertical, this goes to 9. I think, is it 9? You can't tell from here, can you? Not without a screwdriver. I'm pretty sure it's 0 to 9. Let's double check it. Yeah, max 9. So 0 degrees to 90 degrees. And then if I have to fine tune it, same thing here. So like I said, this all works pretty good. Let's shut this off. Shut that off. Everything's been moving pretty smoothly here. I'm having a good time with this one. I gotta fancy things up a little bit. I did reach brownout level. So I had to split my small cable circuits. So this was my original one. I was causing brownouts when my battery was charging, as I had all these lights and all the grow lights hooked up. It would flash off and on, and I'm like, ah, crap. So I put another one here, and I made a second power circuit, and that controls everything on this side and the greenhouse. So that worked out relatively well. Now, where are those housings that I just printed? Did I pick them up already? I did. Where are they? Oh, I can get rid of that too. I got my extra transformer. Put that there. It's in my hand somewhere. There they are. Now these are going to be my Harvey controls. My Larre controls. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna. I guess right here would be a good spot for my IT wall. Of course, we're going to be upside down there, but that's okay. No, I'm not going to program these right now. I'll do that as the game is paused. But those are going to... I don't even have my rails set up yet, so I got to build Larre rails. I made this exceptionally big because I wanted to. So let me connect. I want to get these going. So I need, for now, 3, and this sucks iron down like crazy. I don't know where I'm at with iron. Oh, I'm good. Iron is plentiful on this planet. Iron and silicone. And then I went to a crater, and the game went bong real loud. And it said, crater with a lot of silicone, or not silicone, cobalt. And I'm like, I've never had that happen before. And that crater was just overflowing with cobalt. I don't know when they made that change, but it scared the bejesus out of me. Because it went bong really loud, and then it came up with letters that saying, this is a cobalt crater, and I'm like, well, how odd is that? But anyway, let's see, so I want to do hydroponics, oops, it's not here, is it? What do I need here, though? Oh, it's down there, too. So I hit this button, everything transfer down here, do hydroponics trays, and I could put these side by side. I'm not going to be picking these. Pekingese? Is that a type of dog? And I want 3 of these, so 2, 3. Hit the button. I'll wait for those. I like the fact that I can leave, but this is going to print out pretty fast, so I might as well just wait. But I print cables, and you hit the button, now it's all automated. Like I said, I never did this before. And it is so nice to just walk away and let that thing print. So I put a ladder here. So I go up here, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. Oof. Now these have to be in the dark, so I'm probably going to have to put walls here also. So that's going to be kind of interesting. Have a little tunnel to walk down, and then I need liquid pipes. I don't think I have any in the locker. I'll check though. Oh, I have. Nope, I used them up. So let's make 20. Just 20. I think that'll be enough. Now that'll take a while. But I don't think I have. Got some extra lights. I did put some lights in here. I gotta brighten this place up, but I want to get things running first here. Nope, I don't have any liquid pipes left. Seven. I gotta move my potatoes over here eventually, and this stuff probably underneath here, since I'm not going to be able to use this. I don't think I'll be able to put a Larre underneath there. Usually, to make Larres work easily, you have to have 2 floors. Otherwise, you get really crammed in. And, wiring things up, and There we go. And stuff like that is a real pain in the neck. Now, is this the best place to lay this pipe? Probably not, but if I put grates or something down, it'll cover it up. But for now, this will work. And that's unfortunate. Go straight up, I guess, since I won't be walking over there anyway. Come up on my ladder and do this. T. Probably eventually gonna need 2 rows of these. Now the one thing this is doing, all these pipes, is really spreading my water out. So I have a bunch of water. When let's see, in here, I got 3 left, but this was full of water. I've been filling that tank. That tank should have quite a bit in it. I haven't checked it lately, to be honest with you. Let's see if the water is working its way over here. Oops. There is no water over here yet. Did I miss? Oh, I missed a connection. Stupid, but you know how that goes. Now there should be water coming over here. There we go, so 14 liters in that section, and there we go. I got 15 liters. That's actually pretty good. What's what I haven't need? I've been pumping water in here constantly. Every time I go mining, I grab some water. Ooh, 136 liters. I still got 3 ice left, so that's good. I haven't been paying attention. I've just been mining, grabbing ice when I see it, and chucking it into the thing here. I am putting the nitrogen in my room right now. And I'm only at 17%. How's my 6.52? So I'm kind of stable at 6.52, but if I start planting things, it's going to go down. Oh, by the way, a glass greenhouse on the moon, when you have a solar flare, it really hurts your plants. I'm going to have to put shutters up, I think. So when there's a solar flare, it closes. Because I came back here and all my plants were like, oof! It didn't kill them. Didn't kill them, but didn't help them any. And I'm still eating potatoes because I haven't gone any further than that yet. Working on that. Another potato plant. I don't know which one. Doesn't matter. Replant that. I like to keep 4 potatoes in there just in case something disastrous happens. Crunch, 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 crunch. That won't me. I've survived 108 days on potatoes, for God's sakes. Okay, here comes daytime, so I got to get a wall up there. Do I have any walls? I think I do. Frames, that figures. Walls. And sheets. Do I have any sheets? And sheets, good. Because if the sun hits these, it's going to damage them. So let's go over here. 1. Might as well put them all up here. How many do I have? Just 3. Keep these in the shade. It only hit them during sunset, but it would definitely hit them. I don't think it's going to be hitting them now in darkness, so we're okay. So there you go. That's 3 mushrooms growing. Now as they seed, I'll plant more of them. What's next? Larre rails. I'm going to need a ton of Larre. And you know what? I've been making lots of steel because I've made all the wars, I think. I needed Hasterloy and Astroloy for the, was it for the Larries? And I got everything. Constantan solder. Waspaloy, I needed that for something. Oh, the large satellite dish. I'm almost out of stellite already. Almost out of Inconel already. Just made the Hasterloy and Astroloy, and you can see how low I am on that. Steel, that should be good. 400 steel, 400 iron. Doing pretty good, really. I've been mining. I mean, I bet you I spent 1/3 of the time on this planet mining. I don't want that. Okay, we go back over here. What is... Do I need water again already? Holy cow. do I have left in here? Could be, was like 30, 29, so it's going to take a while to run that out. Okay, so what did I need? I came over here for Larre rails. They suck the steel like crazy. I probably need, good lord, probably need 40 of them. Probably a good guess. Good guess. I'm trying to figure out a way to put these side by side without a gap, because if you put them side by side, I could put the Larre down there, but then I'm going to have to run chutes or something from both ends, and that's, you know, it's probably better. I just staggered these. It's really tough to put these side by side with wiring and rails, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to rail through that wire, and if not, that's going to be another problem. So let's test that real quick, but we'll do, did I select it? Yeah, let's just start with 2 to start with. I can test that theory real quick. I don't think I can put rails through the wire, if I remember correctly. And we'll do, let's start with 20. So that's 200, oh, 20 times 3, that's 60 steel. It's only steel. So these are all steel, that's not too bad. I do have lots of steel. Every time I make steel, I just make 900, because I've been using it like crazy. So, Larre rail. Now this is going to have to be a station. I went the wrong way, didn't I? There we go. Now, oh, I can. Good. Good. This will be, yeah. So you can, I hope the Larre doesn't get jammed up there. For some reason, I remember you can't do that. I can test it, can I? Nope, you can't do it. Nope. So I'm going to have to move this Larre. I could spin this one around, I think, and put, because then some of it's going to be outside. This is what, you can't put Larre side by side, and it just annoys the daylights out of me. I'll have to play with this. There's got to be a way to do this. Stagger them, put, I may have to end up putting it down there. And switch every other row. I think I'm going to have to. Let me work on that. I'll print the rails. I'll figure this out. And I have codes in my libraries for 2 types of Larres. Ones that need to be reseated, which these are going to have to be, and ones that don't need to be reseated. So all of these so far need to be reseated. And I haven't yanked these out yet because I was worried about causing CO2. But I'll work on that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so it took about 70 or 60 rails. Eesh. I go big. I gotta try and figure out, I got my export chutes here. I gotta figure out how exactly I'm gonna do these chutes, because I put one down here. Can I go up through all this? No. That's because there's a wire there. There's a wire all the way across there. So I gotta be really careful here and bust my wall down, and maybe I may have to separate these by 1 and run this. Can't do it there. So 1 more. So I am gonna have to have a gap in here, I think. Can't go up. Thought that was a good place for the tank, but it doesn't matter because I got wires running all the way through this level here. So I'll have to have a gap here, I guess. We'll bring this chute up here. I got chutes printing. It's so nice to hit that button and walk away and do work and come back while it just happily prints things. Rid of that. Did I do 30 or 40? 30. Not going to be enough, probably. But you see what I'm trying to figure out here. I want my... Can I go through pipes? I cannot. I'm going to have to go up and over that pipe. Well, I'll work this out. I want to put the... I wonder if I can. Anyway, I got to find a place to put the refrigerator to keep everything fresh. And run these all the way up along the edge here. So I'll be back again. So I got this on. This isn't the prettiest. I may rearrange this a little bit. As long as I can walk under it, I'm okay. Now if I put grapes down here, that could be an issue. I may have to go one higher. But that works for now. And I could also move it over one. But I just wanted to get this hooked up. And I can free it up later if I want to. Got a vending machine over here, so this will be my new food production area. Everything that comes into the import bins, which I have not wired. Hopefully I can wire these without any issue. And I cannot because I have to come... Alright, I think I can do this. I don't think that'll interfere. Live hydroponic stock, it's already interfering. Okay, let's try going over one. I'm telling you, wiring around Larry's is a pain in the neck. Okay, so that'll work. We'll come over here and hit that. There. Alright, so now this should be... That's wrong, I think. Oops, not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I think I did an X. Export bin. Did I do an export or an import? No. That's what I want. I want an import bin, not an export bin. Sorry about that. Go up here, and I got the same thing here. That's an easy switch, at least. Import bin. There it is. And I gotta wire this one up, which I should just be able to go through the wall here. I got a wire, I think I got a wire down there. Maybe not. No, I don't. I gotta go up. Is that the import? I think it is. I don't know exactly where that hookup is. It's right by the power button. Okay. Back up here, right by the power button, so it's here. And I gotta get up here. Oof! I'll go through the wall and bust something. Oh, for heaven's sakes. I can't get in there. I'm gonna have to do this from the outside. Ah! Always something. Should be okay to do this. I think everything's low. Nah, we're good. I should automate these stupid things. It's been overdue, but if you watch my videos, always overdue. I'll automate my stuff very fast when it comes to airlocks. So I need to stabilize my rocket, which for some reason isn't working so good. I don't know why. Let's go up. And I can see that, so that works. And I can just go right up into here. Everything will flash, probably. Nope. Okay. Turn that back off. Back up here. Close that. Open that. Take that off. Take that off. And I should be able to turn this on now, right? Okay. So both the exports, but now the hard part comes. So this is station 18. So both of these should have 18 stations. Theoretically, it might be a little different. That's station 0. This is station 18 up here. Uh-oh. There it is. Station 19. Because I had to go one further. So I got 18 and 19. So in order for this to work, I need to label these. So we'll go down here. Station 0 is going to be my dump point. Station 1. So this will be Larre 2. Let's name this. This is the kind of the pain with this. I'm just going to change this to Larre 2. And so this is station 1. So now I have to rename. I'm going to be very careful not to rename the plants, by the way. Hydroponics device. We're just going to change this to L. Was it 2 or 1? L1. 1. So that's hydroponics device. Nope. Larre 2 1. Now I can save some time by control copying this, pasting it. Larre 2 2. You see what I got to do? I got to do this all the way up. Paste Larre 2 3. So I'll label all these and I'll be back. This is kind of tedious and time consuming. So I'll be back. Okay, so now I got Larre 2 and all these named 1 through 18. Which is what I need to do. I don't need to redo the stations now. Let's go over here. Let's wire this up. Okay. Take this, open that, bank that, edit, thank you. Here, I didn't have to do that, but library. So, Larre automation need seeding. So we'll import that. Yes. Alright, so there's my library program. Now, this is going to be Larre 2. I have to rename the bin 2. I forgot to do that. Hydroponic devices, that should be the same. Start Larre 2 setting at 2. Okay. Load. Seeding, okay. Feed, harvest. Now there's some things I have to change in here. The drop off. For this one, saves Larre setting. This is going to be 0 because that is my. Here we go. 0. That is my shoot point. Wait, open. Somewhere there's another number I have to change. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Do I have to change hydro check? And shouldn't have to. Yeah, I do. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got to go up to 18 here. So I have to modify this code for this one because this one only had 10. So we copy that and put a bunch of these in here. I got to go 7 more of those. So we'll just dump these in here. Paste, 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 paste. So, I got to change these numbers too. Move R10. Nope, that's correct because that is station numbers, not hydroponics number. This is the hydroponics numbers. 12, 13. So these I got to change. Device 1, 2. So this is going to be 1. It's actually going to be Larre 1, 1. That looks like a 1. Did I put a 1 there? Larre, no. Larre, the 1 and the Larre, the L looks exactly the same. That's going to be kind of confusing. Larre 1, 1. Larre 1, 2. And I got to do that the whole way down. Larre, Larre 1-3. This is going to screw me up because that one looking like that. So let me fix this and I'll show you what I did when I get finished here. Okay, so it was something really stupid. I thought you didn't have to have these wired up, but you do. And that's just amazing. For some reason, I remembered I did not have to have these wired, and I was incorrect. I do have to have these wired, and then magically everything works. So that was something really stupid, just like I thought. And it is working perfectly now. So all I had to do was wire these things up. Really stupid. And now I need more cables. But as you can see, it is working fine. It pulls them, plants them, drops them in here. I have not checked to make sure that they're going over here. There they are. There's my rice seeds. So there you go. Let me print some more cables here. I'll be right back. Okay, so the debugging is complete. Got two more that have seeds here. Now coming up and it's working correctly. Did forget to add a couple lines, but good to go. So what I forgot to put, in case you were watching, I did not put these break greater than zeros in any of the ones that I added. So I put that in there. It was working until it got to a certain line number, and then, oops, since I didn't have those there, it decided not to work any further. So now this is going to be long, but I think it'll keep up with it. We'll have to see. And if it doesn't, that's fine. So it should drop the seeds in here, and then go back up and replant it. And I don't have all these planted. Oh, this is my CO2, by the way. 6 point, so it's holding steady. I got those 3 up there, but they are, I need to add more hydroponic devices, as a matter of fact. Well, let's wait and see if this works. This should plant that and then go to this one. And do the whole thing over again. Perfect. Okay, so I had to debug it a little bit, but it does work. And I need to hit this button. And put that away. Oh, hydro trays. That's the kits. No iron in there. I'm running low on iron. So we'll make, let's make 10 of those. Oh, not 15. 10. That'll be 30 iron. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. It's getting lower. So now this should just be sitting here waiting for more to get seeding. Down here. Oh. Oh, it's going back up to replant. Sorry. Should be replanting this one, I believe. So then all I have to do is copy that program into Larre 1. I have to change the station dumping spot to 19 and relabel all of these to the correct numbers. So that's, you see what I got to do. I got this program running. I did have to add some lines, which kind of threw me a curveball. Yeah, it is what it is. This is done. 2. Whoop. Slipped on my mouse there. Up here. Should be enough for now. I'll just put that up here. Now, can I replant mushrooms? Oh, heck yeah. So I'm going to have a lot of these. I'm going to need more hydroponic devices. Maybe. Oops. Seeds. Let's replant that one. Replant that one. Plant. replant, replant. Nope, I don't need any more. I am going to need another wall probably. Should be alright.
Hunger caution.
Can risk it, I think, now. And this is what? Wheat, so we want the wheat here. 1, 2. Plant the rest of the soybeans I have. More wheat seeds. Soybeans, I got 2 more. 1, 2. And I'm going to harvest these. 1. Seed. Oof. Seed. We plant these. I'm going to expand. Gotta watch my CO2 is the thing at this point. I overwhelm stuff. Which I could easily do planting this much stuff. I do have some rice down here. I don't think I need too much rice. But I want bread and I want to be able to sell some stuff, so I gotta get this moving. And I think I have some more wheat seeds, didn't I say? Now hopefully no disaster happens because everything is planted. I don't have any seeds except for potatoes, so I will not mess with my potato seeds until I know this is all up and running real good and I don't lower my CO2 too much. It's holding steady with me breathing, but now that I planted more, it's going to start going down. So there you go. You see what I did today. Got a lot done. Since the last episode, this was an enormous thing to build. I'm still working on this. I'm going to fire this one up next. But you saw me do it once. Trading, I heard a couple more. Yep, heard a couple more. These drop while I was working. So my getting constant silicone, which is nice because, you know, you find the right trader and you could sell the silicone and make some money at this point anyway. I got quite a bit of silicone in here, I think. I don't know how you would tell. It's the only thing that should be in here, so, you know, how do I loop? Because it's going to come back up as silicone. But I got quite a few in there. Probably a couple hundred at least. Maybe 300, somewhere in that range. So I could sell that, get more seeds, plant, put a couple more layers in here, get food production really rocking. Try for sugar, and chickens are coming up here pretty soon. I don't know where I'll put my chickens. I may have to build a little chicken pen somewhere. But having a lot of fun. It is now day 113. Because you see how I think I started was either 107 or 109. So I've been working on this for a few days. Ores are starting to get a little shaky. Almost out of iron, almost out of gold. Copper is low. Silver I don't use that much of. Electrum is okay. Invar. Solder is getting really low. Stellite, I don't use a ton of that. So wasp wool, I only used 20. That wasn't too hard to make out here manually. You just got to be careful. I made this by accident.
Hydration critical.
Put it up there. I do have another empty slot. Ooh, I got some lights that I can add somewhere. A little dark over here. Maybe I'll put one there. Kind of brighten it up a little bit. Soon I'm going to start putting some stuff down to make this a little less dingy. We'll play with that though. So next episode, expand the greenhouse before I do it. Get some chickens, and then it might be time to relax a little bit, you know, and dress things up. But that's just administrative stuff. Oh, solar flare. Oh, solar flare. It ends up giving your food too much light. They hurt your plants that are in the sun because they're getting the sun at solar flare level. Yeah, I gotta fix that. At least temporarily. By putting somehow... Oh, I just gotta put walls up. Or even frames. Can I put some frames in to block the light a little? Ah, I'll just let it go. I think it just reduced them to moderate. Well, we'll see what happens. I think it reduces it to moderate. Meanwhile, my water's screaming at me. Constant nagging thing when you play brutal. It'll be better when I get bread, which will be shortly. I have a potato in here to eat. I do not. Oh, only got 2 potatoes. I gotta re-update that. The seed. 2 potatoes. Plant the seed. Put the potato there. Eat the potatoes, which is going to probably eat the whole thing at 10%. Pretty close. Yep, eat the whole thing. Okay. So here's... I got a plant checker, don't I? Yeah. Put the plant cartridge in. And... Oh, I lost it. There it is. Bring this down. I bet you the grow percentage, the light percentage is way up. Light efficiency, light intensity 179. Wonder what happens if I come over here. I don't know which one this is. It's the wrong one. So that's my grow light program. How about if I turn these off? What does it turn it down to? So I don't need them when there's... That's what I could do. I could check for a certain level of light intensity somehow, maybe? Does that make it any better? So now I don't have grow lights and that. Light intensity 99. So that'll work. I can do that. So when there's a solar flare, I'll have to add into that program. If there's a solar flare, do not turn the grow lights on. Because a combination of the 2 of those cooks your plants. Okay, well that was easy enough. I gotta remember to turn that back on. There you go, Navy Old Talk Game. Remember to subscribe and like, and I will be back in the next episode. This is progressing pretty well. It's actually been a lot of fun. I'm only almost 1/3 of the way there. Not quite. So I got a lot to go yet. And one more quick thing. Now that I planted more things. Atmospheric analyzer. Come on, you should be able to bring that up. Don't need that. Where's it? There we go. Okay, CO2 dropped just a tick. So I don't want to plant anymore till I get more mushrooms going. And I don't know if he's put out CO2. What is it up here? Yeah, so they do put out CO2 while it's growing, because in this little closed area it's 656. If you come down here, it's 654. If I go over further, it might be lower. 654. So they are producing CO2 even as they're growing. I didn't think they'd produced it until they were done. Why is my air moving? Oh, solar flare. Look at the temperature. Up to 90. Whee! Or 29. So this thing is working its butt off right now. Yeah. That could be an issue too. Might make it too hot. 30. I'm gonna have to go with shutters. I'm gonna have to go with shutters. I thought the moon would be enough. There we go. The moon would be enough to run. I gotta turn this back on. Although I probably don't need to worry about it. But I'll forget if I don't. That should turn the lower lights back on. It did. But now I gotta cool it down 5 degrees. I may have to keep an eye on that, although I don't want to add any more windows, so I should be okay. Okay. Again, Navy Old Soul Gamer. We'll see you in the next episode, and you have a good day.